are stealing the show.
From his end zone, here's Renfro.
Oh, a good return up past the 30. Past midfield. There he goes, right side. One man to beat, and he will score. Touchdown, Raiders. Vegas, Nevada. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7, as it'll be the Kansas City Chiefs taking on the Las Vegas Raiders. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. Hunter Renfro to return it from his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Garoppolo, first play, going to throw it. And incomplete to open things up.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Here's Garoppolo to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted.
Trent McDuffie with a pick.
They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared, but I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
Now a 2nd and 6.
From the gun, it's Mahomes.
Oh, his first throw of the game, going to be intercepted. Well, these defensive coaches, they sure like what they've got in this rookie corner, and with good reason, as you saw there.
He only cost him a day 2 pick, and a lot of people thought he had first-round ability. But when he was available on...
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted.
There he goes, left side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, what a response by that defensive unit, Charles, because they just saw their offense throw the interception. They come out there, not only get an interception of their own, but they take it back for the touchdown.
I won't sing it because no one wants to hear that, but perhaps an early case of anything you can do, I can do better between these defenses. A lot of people came to expect the offense to light this game up, but so far, the defenses are stealing the show.
From his end zone, here's Renfro.
Oh, a good return up past the 30. Past midfield. There he goes, right side. One man to beat, and he will score. Touchdown, Raiders. Well, go ahead and strap in, partner. Less than 2 minutes in, had the score on the one side. A quick answer, though, to get the equalizer.
Sometimes you get that sense of urgency that ratchets up, right? When you give up an early touchdown like that, you just know you're like, okay, how do we go back and equalize things? Can we get it done fast? And they absolutely did. Essentially, we're back to even, aren't we?
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive in particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
A big play there for KC, 45 yards. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. And the This will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
Steps away to his left. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's third down. Mahomes now to throw. Touchdown! Justin Ross with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor.
Well, they intercept Garoppolo for the 3rd time.
Picked off by Harrison Smith. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
An excellent play there, CD, on the pick 6. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just want to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did and came through with a big-time pick 6.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
From his end zone, here's Renfro. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to attack.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Carlton Davis picks it.
And the Chiefs are going to have this short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. They'll roll him out right. That's caught inside the 20. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. An excellent gain, 35 yards.
In motion right, that's Hardman.
Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep.
Oh, and that is well read defensively. A great job of setting the edge, and that little touch pass is going to turn into a loss.
Mahomes going to throw. Escaping the pressure right.
Locates Hardman for another catch. And the Chiefs are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
Now they bring a receiver in motion right. Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Mecole Hardman from 3 yards out.
And the Chiefs have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away.
From his end zone, here's Renfro. And he returns this to the 22.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
Well, still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ball game, so trying to avoid repeating that mistake here on this drive.
And to put a positive spin on it, at least it happened in the first half and not in a close game in the fourth quarter, but you're absolutely right, partner. One of the last things this offensive quarterback wants to witness again in this game.
Kind of an obvious question, Charles, but anything you try to avoid after your first pick, or you say it's one interception, we're still in the first.
And now here is another interception. Picked up by Justin Reed.
And the Chiefs are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. Well, there's two sides to this coin. I mean, on one side, 5 interceptions now thrown for him. That's tough, but, man, this defense, they have been ball hawking and impressive. But, Charles, let's flip it back over. If you're coaching a quarterback that's struggling this much at this stage of the game, do you maybe try to get him out?
I would think about it, and I think about it awfully hard, but also you might want to look into his eyes, see what he has. He might be one of those players that you don't want to affect his confidence by actually pulling him out of the game. So you have to know your player, you have to know the situation.
So this game, Charles, you know, we talk about potential unbeaten seasons a lot. It feels like every year at some point in the season we talk about that. But this is one of those games where if you're unbeaten, you got to be careful. You can't take this one too lightly.
You're exactly right about that. And by rights, this should be a cakewalk. Almost a week off. Let the starters run up the score in the first half. Backups get to play in the second. But you and I both know that funny things sometimes happen when you think this way. So it's incumbent upon the starters to really play well to make it work for this team.
Oh, the defense right there to stop him. Did he get the yard he needed? He did, says the referee. Barely. First down.
The Chiefs with the football as we start the second quarter. Mahomes now on first down as they've got it as we resume action. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Open man here. It's the tight end, Kelsey. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Travis Kelsey, 27 yards.
And the Chiefs are able to add on to their first half lead.
Extra point right down the middle. And the route is on here in this first half. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
From his end zone, here's Renfro.
And running with power here.
And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, you know, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you get...
And my goodness, another interception. Pushing through the contact. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. Well, all I can do up here is just shake my head. I mean, 6 interceptions. I cannot imagine what he's thinking between the ears right now.
Well, just think of how it is for his teammates, because after the first few, you know they're going over to him. Hey, we'll get them.
And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown.
Isaiah Pacheco hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Point after, right down the middle. And the route is on here in this first half. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away.
From his end zone, here's Renfro. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go. Looking to throw, Garoppolo.
And this will be incomplete. Boy, can you believe this? That one probably should have been picked too. Instead, it's 4th down.
Here's A.J. Cole now to punt this one away. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Now a hit and a loose football.
And that's what friends are for.
Right. As the returner, you know who you're buying dinner for later.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You know, you turned it over there. That's a big momentum changer and put your defense in a bad spot.
Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Again, it's Pacheco.
And now off to the races down the right side.
Inside the 10.
And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown.
Isaiah Pacheco
with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half.
And the Chiefs have taken a 6-touchdown lead.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the route is on here in this first half. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away.
From his end zone, here's Renfro. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Garoppolo now, 1st down throw. Flush to his right. And now here is another interception. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
I cannot imagine a more perfect half of football for one side, CD, and a more disastrous half of football for another side. But if you focus on the positive half, with this pick 6, you look at where that lead is at, and to think that we are only in the 2nd quarter, my goodness.
I love the expression, my goodness indeed. Pretty obvious. It's a free fall out there. Everybody gets a chance to make a play. And if you're on the field, you've got a great chance of being the next guy that your teammates are celebrating.
And Garoppolo going to lead the Raiders up here 1st and 10.
At their own 16. After the pick 6, they go right back to the air, eluding the pressure right.
George Karlaftis has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando. And, oh, that is going to be a safety.
I have to think the sooner halftime can get here for them, the better, because that first half has been rough. And that safety, it only adds to their issues. The other sideline, though, I think they're fine if we just skip the break and keep playing.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They've had a very solid first half, and as we near the end of that first half, they're just looking for a little more on top of their lead right now.
And when you put together a game plan on offense, you put together what you think is going to be the best possible scenario, right? Hey, we're going to score. These are the plays that are going to do it. But you also put together your counters, meaning after they make adjustments to what you're doing, what do we have to go to next?
The adjustment to the adjustment?
Exactly. So I can't wait to see if we come out of the half, how they're going to go about doing things. He
tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Jacorian Bennett has it.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble.
And the Chiefs will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
Well, do you want to unpack that one, or do you want me to?
You're the boss.
We get the interception, then really he's just too loose with the football on the return, and he coughs it right back up the other way.
I've seen this happen in an NFL game, and boy, did it cost someone. San Francisco at Atlanta a few seasons ago. Atlanta throws the interception. San Francisco runs it back. Game is salted away. Fumbles on the return.
That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown.
Rashee Rice,
57 yards.
and the Chiefs will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Extra point right down the middle. And the route is on here in this first half. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
From his end zone, here's Renfro. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive.
Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. And my goodness, another interception. Charles, are you kidding me? 4 interceptions? I mean, that's a good season for a lot of defensive backs.
A lot of reason to get voted into the Pro Bowl. When you have 4 in one game, I mean, talk about a campaign slogan, right? I got 4. Send me to the Pro Bowl, guys. What a game we've experienced watching this one.
And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. They'll keep it on the ground again here. There he goes, right side.
Inside the 20.
Oh boy, you ain't got and he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
Extra point attempt to come here. And the route is on here in this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football.
Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
They'll start the drive here with Pacheco.
Runs over him. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10.
Pacheco gets it up the gut.
Fighting him off. And he'll get it down to the 47 here.
Man, 216 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. McCoy, and the ball is knocked out, and the Raiders pick it up, and his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
Garoppolo going to lead the Raiders up here 1st and 10
at the 34. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
And boy, another ill-advised throw there as that will wind up incomplete.
Now a play fake. Garoppolo. And the Chiefs are going to get him.
Multiple defenders getting home there for a loss of 11.
So the sack of Garoppolo. And now what can they come up with on 3rd and long? And that is incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
Here's A.J. Cole now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And last time, the fumble, the turnover. Now they still have the lead, but I don't think coaches care. The turnovers will bother them no matter what the scoreboard says.
That's the relief, that you still have the lead. But coaches look at what if and what it should be. Turning the ball over when they've got a chance to score more points and increase the lead, that's what's going to affect them.
And they're also thinking to future weeks, maybe when the game's closer, right?
No doubt about it. You want to clean up everything. Let's just be honest about it. They want everything to be perfect at all times. They don't want to give up anything that's going to hurt their team.
Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. The ball comes out, and the Raiders pick it up.
Now he's loose up the left sideline.
And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last two, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only if they manage to win the game.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo.
Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
Throwing is Garoppolo on third down. Pressure comes and down he goes.
Felix Anudike-Uzomah
picks up his second sack of the afternoon. Here's A.J. Cole now as he's on to punt for Las Vegas. And a fake here. Direct snap to the up man. Oh, but he'll be stopped well short of the first down marker, and it's a turnover on downs. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool this defense. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
They run it with Pacheco from the gun.
An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down. We should mention, to go along with a great game he had last week, he was rightfully named AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
And he shares that with his offensive line, the tight end, his fullback. He's looking for more and more of that in this game.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Nice job there finding room to maneuver, and he worked his way into another first down. And look, they had great field position to start, but boy, they've done a nice job taking advantage of it.
Now they're just hoping to cap it off. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. Now the Chiefs bring on their field goal unit. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. And his kick here is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to.
And now here is another interception.
Picked up by Nick Bolton.
And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
Yet another mistake after the interception there. And, gosh, you look up at the scoreboard. They just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. The offense on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
I have zero rooting interest in either team in this game. I only want a good game. But with all the offense we've seen from them tonight, it's kind of nice to see the defense step up and make a big play.
Yeah, I was wondering if they were ever going to get him in the backfield. Nice to see him get a stop. So on 4th down, Andy Reid decides to send in the field goal unit. Made his first, this now from 42 yards out. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will extend their lead even further. So they got the turnover, started with great field position, but in the end, the defense able to hold firm, and they only get 3 out of it.
And I like what you said right there. That defense able to hold firm, backed up into the shadow of their own end zone. The goalpost right behind them. They had to make sure they didn't give up the 6. And, boy, they came through in a big way. To them, even though they gave up 3, that's a win for their side.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Facing a big 4th quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but...
And my goodness, another interception. Oh, they try a lateral on the return, and now the ball's loose. And I think they are going to get this one back. Well, that would have been something, double turnovers, but instead they'll keep the possession on the INT. Going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the 4th. It doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head.
Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about we're going to address this come practice next week because maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this point, but being sloppy throughout the game, not going to help them improve.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
They work now on 2nd and 9.
They'll keep it on the ground. Callahan.
And this will be a gain of right around 3 from the 7 out to the 10-yard line.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Sliding out of the pocket. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And the defense loses him. It's complete. A big play there for KC, and even 40 yards.
And even with the game seemingly in hand, they're continuing to fire away, pressing the ball down the field. Listen, it's worked all day. No reason to go away from it now.
So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. Callahan.
And the safety, Trayvon Merrick, up to make the play defensively.
And that's exactly what you want on a 1st down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Ball placed at the 45 for 2nd and 5.
Up the middle they go. Callahan. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. And he fends him off. Forced out to his left. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. Callahan. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Up the middle they go. Callahan. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. Play number 9 on the drive coming up, and they need 9 yards on 3rd down.
Pass to the sideline and pulled in.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another 1st down. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
On 1st down, Callahan. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game was over a long time ago. And you noticed they did not want to slow down anything. Absolutely a dream scenario for everyone on that offense, and they took advantage of every second. Guaranteed popcorn for everyone in their film session.